Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you a quick video on the dreaded Zeppelin made by Lemax. This is just to show my general repair on this piece. It was sent in to me by a viewer, and if anyone ever has a piece they're having trouble with, or they have a beloved piece that they really want fixed, I am more than happy to try and help you out via YouTube comments, or you can also reach out to me via email or by phone number via text. I don't generally take calls, but after we get to talking over text, I can call with you as well if you need that. But basically, I'm more than happy to help, and I don't charge anything for that. But I do accept mail-in requests, so if you have a building that really needs to be fixed, I'm more than happy to take a look at it. If I can't fix it and I'm just stumped for whatever reason, so far that has not happened, but I'm not gonna try and say that I'm like some sort of super miracle worker that can fix something that's super beyond repair. But if I can't repair it, I don't charge for my services, so that's kind of a bad business model, but I don't want to do that to people, so but basically just pay for shipping, which I know is kind of getting to be a killer nowadays, so if that can sometimes be one of the bigger problems. But then generally for smaller repairs such as this one I'm showing in this video, I'll probably charge around 20 to 30 bucks. So yeah, basically with this, it's a simple repair. All I really needed was a small knife to get the mat off, which I'm trying to find where I put it. I don't see it. I must have put it away, but I just usually use some sort of small razor to cut open the mat on the bottom, and you just want to try and cut in gently all the way around to make sure that you get it off. I still messed up a little bit, but this is kind of as good as you can expect, so I had a little bit, but they're kind of annoying to remove because the glue all the way around here is almost like a really sticky glue that it doesn't just rip off once you get into a spot. Like, you have to basically cut your way around the entire thing. And it was also stuck to the bottom of the plastic piece here, so I decided to just remove the plastic piece with the mat instead of trying to remove the whole thing. So once you get this off, it's secured with hot glue around here. The problem with this one was two things: bad rubber band belt. This is pretty common because over time, if they're stored in a hot area, you'll see that on one spot there will be sort of a more stuck out area from it being stretched like that with heat, and that can just cause issues with the belt not wanting to move correctly. When I opened this piece up at first, it was spinning fine since the belt didn't have anything to go to, because the classic 10-tooth gear, which is the shittiest design piece I've ever seen, this thing has broke on at least 4 or 5 different buildings, as well as a Buzz Lightyear figure, which was the first time I ran into this. These are just a terrible designed piece. In my opinion, if you wanted to design something better, it would be to go with metal gear for that specific spot. The reason why is because it's friction fit. So this gear is placed around the shaft coming down from here, so this pole is friction fit both to this larger gear on the top and the smaller gear here. And so it's friction fit into place, and lo and behold, that friction will basically stretch the gear and pop it. So eventually, over time, from heat or whatever, the gear will pop open, as you see here, because it's just so thin. So then it causes this weird shape that no longer can spin. And so that's what I had to do here, is just take off the 3 screws. I think there should be 4, but for whatever reason there was only 3 on this one, but I just removed those. And if you have this one, remove that, pop that off. I just easily slid the old gear off, and then I bought these off of Amazon, where it's just like an assortment of gears. I'm gonna see eventually though if I can just buy an assortment of tiny gears. That would be a smarter thing for me, since I've gone through a couple of these now where after finding out I could order gears, I went ahead and just bought them so I can do jobs like this. So I'll definitely have to stock up on some small gear assortments, since these are the most common ones that I've had to use. And I'm currently all out now. I used the last one on this. So after doing that, now this is working and you can see it's spinning here. And after replacing that gear, since it was so worn out from just trying to spin over time, you can see that's moving. After doing that, I also had to replace the belt. I don't currently have any recommendations for buying belts. On some of the other mechanisms I've worked on, I ended up using little like hair rubber bands almost, that are little black miniature belts. This one is a bit larger though, so I just used another random rubber band I had lying around that is actually kind of thicker and round. This is kind of a nicer rubber band than what they originally used for this. So after that, it's all good to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue this back up, and this one's done. So if you have any questions or comments, just let me know. I offer, obviously, repair services like this, which is, again, usually in the $20 to $30 range. And then I also offer custom lighting and electronics repair. So if you have a board that's completely ruined from usually Lemax's poor design, or if like an adapter blew it or whatever, I do offer custom computer board manufacturing almost, where I'll actually go in and make an Arduino to run a board again so that it's actually moving and doing what it should. And I've also done audio board replacement on one piece, where the board was still moving stuff, but it just was not actually doing any audio. So I do that. It's subject though per piece, because sometimes I'll have a piece that is pretty rare and there's no actual footage of the audio, and that can be tricky then for me to try and create a new audio board, because I do need a source file for that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I hope you enjoyed.